welcome. This is the Soulmate reading for September. There's a new folder, if you look, and it's called the September Collective Readings, which has got the Twin Flame one that we did a little while ago, and also the relationship one, which I did a couple of days ago. So, Soulmate now. Let's see what we get for the Soulmate reading. So I hope you're all doing well, and it's good to be back a bit more regularly again. So let's see. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for giving the videos a thumbs up, and we're just asking Spirit really to show us what is going on for the Soulmate reading, the Soulmate relationship. And you know, this could be it could be a family member or platonic friends, but it's somebody who's like a soulmate, you know, somebody who's really important in your life. Okay, so let's see what is coming through. So you've got here the Two of Pentacles. This has been the recent past, okay? And you may have been people pleasing, because this is the people pleasers card. You may have been thinking about other people too much and not about yourself enough. It could have just been a pattern you were in, you know? So, what else? It's connected to either a decision that you're making, or it's connected to a lover. Okay, because you've got the Lover's card, right? So you've either been pleasing a lover too much, you know, and you were doing everything for them and you weren't thinking of yourself, or you know, you've been making a decision or come to a crossroads, because the Lover's card represents a decision or a crossroads, and it's like weighing up the decision. What way do I go? What do I do? Balancing it up. Perhaps you were thinking of others too much initially, and then you realised you need to think of yourself. Perhaps it's been a difficult decision to make. Okay, so there's sort of two messages in there really. So you have to take what resonates. So what's going on in September? Somebody needed to make a decision about a relationship, or somebody needed to make a decision about a crossroads they were at. Somebody could have been people pleasing too much. Now, what's going on at the moment? Okay. Something is being reviewed. Now, somebody here is very cold. They could be a Gemini, but they don't have to be. I don't really like to say star signs because it's often not the case. Whenever I watch other tarot readers do that, they usually get the zodiac sign wrong. But anyway, it's somebody who this is concerning at the moment. Somebody having to be quite cold and businesslike, right? Now, this person is reviewing things and it looks like it will go in your favour. It could also be tarot saying you at the moment are having to be more cold and businesslike as well. Let's see what else we're getting with this card. The Emperor. This is very much being dealt with in a businesslike way. And it may feel that you are under somebody's authority, or you're having to become an authority, right? Because you have to get a better balance. And in September, what's going on is there is decisions being made, or business, things being treated like in a more cold and business-like manner. Okay, with the Emperor and the King of Swords, that is a very authoritative energy. I feel like for some of you, there is definitely a decision being reviewed or something being reviewed. It will go in your favour, but the whole thing has to be dealt with in a business-like way. Sorry. the brain and the mouth are not connecting. So September may feel initially quite tricky because you're not necessarily getting answers straight away. You may have to wait a little bit, okay? You also may find somebody's quite cold, or you're having to be quite cold. Now, the person you think about, or the situation, they are wanting to work with you in September, and there is going to be progress because we've got the Three of Pentacles, and this is a card of good progress, working together, cooperation, and things going in your favour, right? And that's for the person or situation you're thinking about. So, like I said, it looks like it will go in your favour, but it could initially be quite difficult. Now, the person you're thinking about has also got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is either a person or a situation here. I feel this person or situation is very much working hard, okay? Sorry, there's music there. I've got the door open because it's quite warm. Now, this person could be working quite hard because they're trying to build things up from scratch, and they're trying to make progress. And the good news is this person's going to do well. They're actually they're at a new beginning that is going to go well for them, and it's abundant, okay? So that's good. Now, if this is a situation, the people or the situation you're dealing with, there's going to be progress, right? But they could be quite busy, okay? So just be aware that this person could be quite busy. But I feel they're going to offer you something with this Ace of Pentacles. They definitely see themselves in a position of a new beginning, okay? So this is good. Now, let's see what this person thinks about you. Okay, so we have got here the Two of Cups. So this is like reconciliation, reunion, or two lovers coming together, or, you know, I mean, you know, both people offering each other something. There's something being offered here, something very good, okay? Okay, cards go with that, please. Eight of Pentacles. This is something, now, this person really, I feel the camera's a bit high. This person really wants to put in the work now, okay? Got here, putting in the work, progress. You've got somebody here. Now, you may have felt like you were the one previously doing all the work. In September, you're going to find this person or other people are putting in the work, okay? So this is very interesting kind of development in September. All right. Now, your person wants to become an expert at their chosen profession or their journey, their purpose, life purpose, whatever it is that they focus on. And they will become an expert. They're going to do very well. And they're also going to become more of an expert in terms of how they treat you. There's definitely something being reviewed here as you start September. And like I said, you were the one just not knowing what the hell was going on. You felt like you were at a crossroads. You didn't know what was happening. You were trying to weigh things up. It was like you were the one putting in all the effort and you were waiting on something. It looks to me like September, quite quickly, there's going to be some positive progress, okay, from what these cards are saying. So how does this person feel? I'll tell you what just flipped over. Lover's card, okay? Lover's card. So, this person highly attracted to you, or, you know, if this is some sort of platonic or business situation, because we do have the Emperor and the King of Swords, which are, you know, business-like type of cards. So this could be for some people, I mean, it is a relationship, oh, it's the soulmate reading, but if there's some kind of business situation going on as well, I feel this person's really considering you for something, and they're very highly attracted to you. Okay, so let's see. Oh, the cards keep flipping over. The Fool. Okay, they do want to proceed. New beginning, new path. They want to proceed. Now, they kind of, in a way, I feel like this is all about a fresh start. A fresh slate, a fresh start. The best thing you can do is look on this with fresh eyes, completely fresh eyes. Eradicate the history from your minds. I mean, all the gurus do say, and did say when they were alive, the past is graveyards. The past literally does not exist. We only have this present moment. That's the only thing that is spiritually true. In spiritual truth, it's the only thing that exists, right? What they're saying is, in September, this person is not really looking at the past that they had with you, or, you know, it's best not to look at the past. It's best to be very present and just start fresh. That's how this wants to go. Don't replay out the past in your mind. See this as a fresh situation. Okay, and it's positive with the Lovers card and the Fool. This is a positive new beginning in September. So how do they want to move forward? They do want to move forward. There's progress here, okay? This is progress that will go in your favour. This is definitely about somebody putting in the work to cooperate with you, okay? This is not about you doing all the work. That's not how it's going to be. This is somebody putting in the work with you. Supportive. It's a time of progress. It's a time of people working together. Purges. Purges could happen, right? So be prepared, because where there's progress, that means things are evolving, and that's expansion, and that can cause purging to occur, because basically you're going on a new positive timeline, right? Which you're ready for. You're clearly both ready for this, but it will cause purging, because as we expand, it basically puts pressure on the pain body, and because the old identity has to go. The old habits have to go, because you're moving into a much higher frequency timeline, do you see? So there is going to be purging at times, right? Because you can't really take the old frequency and the old problems into the new timeline, do you see? So it's hard to kind of explain what I mean, but hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. So that's why, even though things are very positive and there is great progress here, because they're absolutely, like nearly every card I'm seeing progress. Nearly every card I'm seeing effort being put in, fresh start, people working together. But it's going to put pressure on the old identity that you had and your person, right? Everybody's got their own karma and their own pain body and their own old identity, you know, the inner child, whatever it is. And that pain body, that ego, doesn't like all the progress. You know, it kind of wants to keep you stuck in the old identity and the old patterns and the old habits. So there will be purging, because you're going into a new beginning here, and that old stuff can't come with you. What is hidden that you don't see? The Emperor. Now, you could be dealing with an authority figure, okay? Now, this could be an alpha male. This could be somebody who's quite business-like, dominant. It could be an organisation, right? But it could also be showing what you are becoming, right? that you are becoming your own authority. You are becoming much more business-like yourself. Let's have a card to go with that one, please. Queen of Swords, yeah. I mean, this is all about boundaries and being very clear and quite cold. You're gonna have to be quite cold at times to really command the respect you deserve and to really navigate what's going on in September. Okay, so there's no messing around here at all. Now you could both be mirroring each other here, and you're both sort of commanding respect. Now this is also possibly a king and a queen. This is really a love match here, because the Emperor is like the king of the tarot. Queen of Swords is a queen. Doesn't have to be a male and a female, obviously, but what's hidden that you don't see? You've basically got two people here who are dealing with life in a business-like way, commanding respect, moving forward in a positive way. It's a very powerful energy, I want to say. So you're being very clear with each other about your boundaries. You're being very clear with other people about your boundaries and what you expect and what you don't expect. And possibly as well, just kind of being very clear with yourself so that you don't go into any sort of dream world. You know, if anyone sort of tries to disrespect you in September or mess you around, you will not tolerate it one bit. And I don't think you're going to battle with anybody or confrontation. You will literally just pull your energy back, okay? But you probably won't need to necessarily do that, because the Emperor is powerful and it is authority, but it's also very respectful. So I do feel the respect is much more mutual. You know, it's going both ways. I don't feel anybody's being abused or disrespected here. I feel you're commanding respect, and I feel the other person is commanding respect. And that's probably why there's going to be more progress. So what is the advice from Spirit? The Empress. New beginning. And it comes underneath the Fool card. Okay, the Fool. You are going to have a new beginning in September. There is no doubt about this, okay? Whoever this person is, you're going to have a new beginning. You need to see it with fresh eyes. You need to stop people pleasing and just be businesslike and be quite cold at times if you have to, but in a respectful way. If you don't like something that's happening, you just pull your energy back. But you won't really need to do too much of that, because I think you've already earned the respect. I think you've already done the work here. There is a bit of purging to happen, okay? Because I feel where you're going in September is a higher frequency, and you will not be taking any of the old toxic stuff with you. This is a new beginning, and the Empress, very much like the Emperor, commands respect. You know, it's a very fertile time in September. You're very attractive, okay? So the advice is to be attractive to this opportunity, to this relationship, whatever it is. You don't need to kind of seek it out or be attention seeking or play any sort of ego games, any mind games. It's not necessary. All you've got to do is just embrace the new beginning as it is, and stay very much in your center. Be very mature in your approach. Know that this is all happening because it's really in your alignment, and you know it is. You don't need to go begging for this, okay? Because someone has their eye on you. You basically have you're attracting this opportunity in September. You're attracting, if it's a relationship, this relationship. Ace of Wands. that is a new beginning. That is a new beginning, which is very creative, quite passionate as well. Okay, that's the advice from Spirit. Know that this relationship or this situation is meant for you. You can feel in your core that it is in your alignment, and you don't need to beg, you don't need to rush it, because you know it's meant for you. Okay, so let's look at the outcome, please. Three of Cups. Okay, you're going to be celebrating. You are going to be celebrating because you overcome an obstacle. And it was hard. You were at a crossroads. You didn't know which way it was going to go. You were trying to juggle different ideas, different things, probably people pleasing too much, confused about the approach to take. But in September, it's going to be brutally clear to you how you need to proceed. And you will be proceeding. You will be finding people pulling together, working as a team with you, giving you more respect. But there's still an element of, I don't want to say coldness, but it just feels like you have to keep going forward in that fashion. You can't be overly emotional in September. All you need to know is just be your beautiful energy, be in the love of Spirit, you know, and know what your alignment is, and just keep saying to yourself, I know this is my alignment, so I don't need to rush it and I don't need to beg. You will be celebrating, okay? Things are going to go in your favour. And you will know by the end of September that you've overcome the obstacle, okay? Page of Pentacles. It is a new beginning. Now, Page of Pentacles means, you know, just do your research. This is going to be a new beginning where you just need to make sure you don't get distracted anymore, all right? Don't allow the mind to distract you with any negative ideas or games or anything like that, okay? And just stay very focused, right? Because there still could be some, you kind of still need to be a bit light-hearted at times, if you see what I mean, because you, with Three of Cups to the Page of Pentacles, there's still an element of the Matrix trying to play with you. So sort of be light-hearted in your interactions, but stay very centered in your core, if that makes sense. You know, because the Guru's taught that you always need to reflect the reality back that you are receiving. Okay, so if people are being playful, be playful back, but don't allow it to distract you off your center. You know, if someone starts playing games with you, you don't start playing games back. You know, so it's kind of like, look, you're going to do very well in September. This relationship or situation is going to progress 100%. It's in your alignment, you know it is, and you're going to be very happy. You're definitely going to be starting off new, and there's going to be a lot of passion here for this new situation in your life, this new relationship, if that's what it is, or your soulmate situation going to the next level, right? Just literally enjoy it, but stay focused on your alignment and don't get distracted. That's the advice, okay? So I hope that makes sense. You know, like if somebody triggers you, remember all the work you've been doing. And also don't kind of allow the ego to make you rush too far ahead. You know, always stay very present, sober and grounded. Because the ego, once it gets one breakthrough, it kind of ends up wanting more, and that's how we feed the ego, and that can run away with ourselves, and we can end up kind of ruining a good thing. So it's about staying present But this is a really great reading for the soulmate reading for September. Really lovely. It's probably the best one I've seen in ages, so enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. If you want to book in, do contact me. Peace.